Hey everybody, and today I'm going to be making a quick video response to ZeldaFan02's question, what is your most nostalgic moment in Legend of Zelda? Now, before we get started, let me just say that I'm not going to be making too many video responses, just because I don't want to use up too many questions, so that it'll make less questions available for my mailbag series. So I'll make a few video responses here and there. If you find the time to make one for me, then I'll do my best to respond to it. But other than that, I would rather just have you post a question for my mailbag series instead of making video responses. But I like the fact that ZeldaFan02 made a video for me to respond to, because it's something new, and it's cool. So thank you, ZeldaFan02, and let's get right to the question. What is your most nostalgic game or moment in Legend of Zelda? My most nostalgic game in Legend of Zelda would have to go to Twilight Princess, The Wind Waker, or Ocarina of Time. Though they might not be my favorites, they might all be beaten out by Majora's Mask, but they're all kind of tied. Anyway, that's not on topic. The reason I say that I have 3 Zelda games tied for the most nostalgic spot is because those are the 3 games that I actually grew up with. I didn't exactly grow up with Zelda 1. I didn't grow up with Zelda 2, or A Link to the Past, or Majora's Mask, or Phantom Hourglass, or any of those. I actually just kind of played those in the past year or 2. But Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess are 3 games that I grew up with since I was, like I said in my previous mailbag episode, what did I say? 4 years old. And they all have such a special place in my heart. Ocarina of Time, there are so many moments I remember as a child playing the game, with an imagination of a child combined with the greatness of Ocarina of Time. You have some good memories to be made with that game, and if any of you have ever played Ocarina of Time, I'm pretty sure that you can't disagree with that. The game itself has so many amazing memories, when you first enter Gerudo Valley, like ZeldaFan02 stated. This is one of the most nostalgic moments in video game. It just blew my mind when I was a kid. The Forest Temple, the Spirit Temple, there's so much. Twilight Princess. I remember when I was a kid, about 3rd grade maybe, I would just roam around foreign woods, just, listening to the music, doing all these side quests. So many different memories that I made with these 3 games. The Wind Waker, I haven't even gotten into the Wind Waker yet, because I'm not even done with Twilight Princess. Snow Peak Ruins is probably the most nostalgic place in Legend of Zelda. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because of the isolation. The isolation of Snow Peak makes it beautiful itself. If you've ever played Twilight Princess, then you probably know what I'm talking about. When you first go from Zora's Domain into Snow Peak, and it just seems so isolated, and its isolation is what makes it beautiful. Even the theme in the background, Snow Peak theme, I'd suggest you look it up if you don't know what it is, but just everything about it, those Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess, for those reasons, and I could name so many more, are the reason that they are most nostalgic in my books. And I haven't even gotten into Wind Waker. I played the Wind Waker when I was 12 years old, and that was pretty much my time when I first started becoming a major fan of Legend of Zelda. Like I said, some of my greatest memories come from this game. Some of my greatest nostalgic emotion comes from the Wind Waker. Sailing around the Great Sea, the Forest Haven, the Tower of the Gods, the old Hyrule Castle. There's just so much about the Wind Waker that has to be appreciated. Don't even get me started on the 3 games soundtracks. There's so much put into them that the soundtracks alone make the games, all 3 of them, amazing. But yeah, those 3 are probably the most nostalgic games in Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, and The Wind Waker. Now, don't get me wrong, I still have nostalgia from pretty much every single Zelda game I've played to this point, except for maybe, like, I don't know, Phantom Hourglass, which I just played this past year. But any Zelda games that I've beaten in the past, like, few years, I have nostalgia for. I'm not saying that I don't have nostalgia for, like, Majora's Mask comes close to those 3 games. Same with A Link to the Past. And, I know you won't like this ZeldaFan02, but Skyward Sword comes pretty close too. I don't know. I guess there's just something about Legend of Zelda games that just gets you, with nostalgia. But yeah, I am not saying in any way that the other Zelda games, that I didn't name don't give me extreme nostalgia, because every single one of them does. Even Phantom Hourglass. So guys, that's it for today. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It would sure help me out. And also, be sure to drop a question in the comment section below for my Q&A. The more questions, the more episodes. Simple as that. Also, be sure to check out ZeldaFan02's channel. He's a great YouTuber with great quality Zelda videos. And I just want to ask ZeldaFan02 if he thought I did a good job answering his question. If I didn't, be sure to tell me why, what I can do to fix it. And if you have a video response of your own that you would like to make, feel free to make it. Even though I might not respond, you can still make one in case I do. Like I said, I'm not going to be making too many of these, but every now and then I will. So, that's it. Hope you enjoyed. See you in our next video.